With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Montana's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Montana. That goes out wide to Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Montana to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Second and 7. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got it complete to Crabtree. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On second down, Montana. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here goes the former Cowboy star. It's DeMarco Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Again, it's Murray. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Montana looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. George Karlaftis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence under pressure. They got him again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, or an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They go with Murray again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Murray. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To try again after the sack, Montana. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going with a screen for Murray. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time,
The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray running right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Up the middle, Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Let's go. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Crabtree has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's got it. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open. And a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Murray. will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The pass complete there to Crabtree. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. back to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Niners have just... We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up. The
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. DeMarco Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Montana. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be Falcon football.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of of scrimmage.
He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Montana to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Joey Bosa leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Montana going for it on 4th. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Crabtree, 47 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Play action now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
That was 2nd down 1 for Murray. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Play fake. Mariota. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd and 5. To throw is Montana. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Montana. This is caught. It's Crabtree. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and 10 for Montana and company. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Montana. And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a present. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. DeMarco Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They'll try to right side with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the shotgun snap to Allen. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On play action, Allen. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Allen to throw once more. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On play action, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the delay, this is Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going up top. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Montana. Looking deep for Crabtree. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Crabtree, 85 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Luck's good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Crabtree has it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one too low.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is
under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 37 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Montana to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They will look to throw. Montana toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Montana being chased out left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 35 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he is not quite going to make. With Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Montana going right to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Montana. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Montana. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Montana. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st down, Montana. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Montana, this pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run here. It's Murray. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Montana going for it on 4th. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A handoff. It's Murray. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Montana going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Montana scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
As Sanders has it punked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys... with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Murray. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing one deep for Crabtree. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. Eluding the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Montana. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gonzalez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a yard, Montana buying time to his left. And his pass, incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Safety Ronnie Lott diagnosed that perfectly.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Montana to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a first down throw complete downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. This is caught. It's Crabtree. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Montana. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. To throw is Montana. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tariq And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Montana. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Montana. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. They go with Murray again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll run it left side with Murray. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A give up the gut for Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 41, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On second down, Montana. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Montana. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Montana going for it on 4th. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Johnson's got it complete, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's all right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Looking deep for Crabtree.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a give, left side. This is Murray.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delphin. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Murray. will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Again, it's Murray. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeMarco Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know the guy's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Crabtree has it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a give. This is Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 95 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And some space here. And he is into the... Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Murray running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Up the middle, Murray. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again. We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 9 from the 44. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
26.
Here's Rodgers. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Crabtree, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second and a long way to go. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. To throw is Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He got 29 yards that time.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Now Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
DeMarco Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now here goes the former Cowboy starts DeMarco Murray. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. To throw is Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They give up the gut for Murray. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run here. It's Murray. Ooh, the juke. And some room to maneuver. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. Touchdown, Eagles. Randy Moss, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now it's the former Eagle. Didn't have too much success with him, though. It's DeMarco Murray. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 29, Montana. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Montana. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They will look to throw. Montana. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going with a screen for Murray. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on second down. Montana. That goes out wide to Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Montana to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donald Parham, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First down, Mariota. Crabtree has it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A handoff. It's Murray. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Murray. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Montana. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Where they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
it.